Yo, what's good people, it's Cactus, and in today's video I've got a special one for you because I'm going to be cooking up with the 2 times Grammy nominated producer KXVI. This guy makes the craziest soul samples, man. Literally everything he sent me so far has been so sick. I've already used a few of his loops in some soulful beats, but for the video he's challenged me to flip one and make a drill beat with it. You already know I'm accepting the challenge because I can turn anything into drill. So yeah, I'm going to let my guy KXVI break down the sample, then I'm going to try and flip it and make a full drill beat. So let's get into it.
Yo, it's your boy KXVI. I'm gonna get right into breaking this soul sample down for you guys. Alright, the first thing that I started with was just this super simple piano MIDI. As you can see right here, we really just have 2 chords. We have an F minor right here, and then we have a C minor right here. And all I did to spice these chords up and make them more interesting was play them in stabs with some more rhythm, just to give it a more authentic soul sample kind of vibe. Once I had a solid foundation down with the piano chords, I went in and I grabbed a drum break from Mario Luciano, and both of those together sound like this. From there, I really wanted to enhance that soulful vibe and add some live instruments, so I grabbed my bass and my guitar and I laid down some simple stuff following the chord progression. And then I have this second section right here to pick up the energy. All I've done here is follow the same chords that I wrote in the piano MIDI and then played around on my guitar to accent the melody. Something that really helps make your soul sample sound more authentic is if you add multiple sections with different rhythms and melodies to help your sample feel like it's actually progressing like a full song from the 60s or 70s would. Alright, the final sound that I added to this music was just a stock Logic organ. Adding an organ to your soul samples really gives off that gospel and soulful feeling. As you can see here, especially in this last part of the MIDI, there's a bunch of stuff that's off time and kind of out of key here and there, but I really wanted to add a human feeling to it and make it feel more natural and authentic. Alright, before I get into this next part, I'm gonna have to warn you that I can't sing, but I tried to get in my 70s soul bag and lay down these simple vocal ideas. Ooh, 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 ooh. Lord, tell me, where should I go? 'Cause I don't know what's right no more. So as you can tell, world-class singing. That obviously wasn't gonna cut it if I wanted this to pass as a real soul sample. So I hired some vocalists that I work with and I got these vocals back.
Ooh, ooh, Lord, tell me, where should I go? 'Cause I don't know what's right no more.
So all together with the music, it sounds like this.
Lord, tell me, where should I go? 'Cause I don't know what's right no more.
So that's already sounding fire, but what I'm gonna do now is bounce everything into one audio file and then pitch and speed it up to give it that Chipmunk Soul Kanye West kind of sound. And now you have this.
Lord, tell me, where should I go? 'Cause I don't know what's right no more. Lord, tell me, where should I go? 'Cause I'm a damn long way from my home.
that's pretty much it for my part. I'm gonna pass it over to Jay now and let him do his thing. You already know he's gonna try to flip this into some kind of drill shit.
All right, so here's the sample he sent me. See what I'm saying, man? This guy's loops are so crazy. This is one of those loops that I don't even really want to chop up because it sounds so good. I think I definitely want to keep the original loop in one part, but then I'll have another section where it's flipped because that's part of the challenge. All right, so I've got all the stems here. I'm just going to send them to separate mixes, and then I'll also group them together. For the vocals though, I want to filter those a bit more. I want to filter them quite a bit actually, because I'm already working on another project with an artist and I already know this is going to be a beat I can send to him. So I just want to save him a bit of extra space. About there. And then I'm just going to wash them out a bit with some more reverb. Alright, cool. So I can use that for one section. And then in another one, I'll take the guitar, the keys, the organ, maybe the pluck too. And then I'm going to render that section out. And then with this one, I'll take it and reverse it. And then I'm going to chop this by bars. And then I've used this trick quite a bit, but I think it's going to work for this beat. So although I've reversed it, I'm going to stick to the same progression. So I'm just going to rearrange them. It'll be something like this. It sounds hard. Let's see what it sounds like over here as well. Yeah, this is gonna sound crazy. Send that to the instrument bus too. And you know what? We haven't even tried changing the pitch yet, so we'll try that now. Maybe up one, you know. Alright, let's get some drums in. So I'm gonna work on that reverse section first. Let's just get something light like this. I think just a simple pattern for this one. Some small changes like this. And then at the end we'll add some more. I think that's enough for the main pattern. You don't always have to go too wild with counter snares, but I can take something like this and then just emphasize a few of them. Maybe even just fade those out. And then we'll just repeat the pattern for this bit. Let's take a rim for this one as well. Simple again. Might go back to the posted 808 for this one. Or what I could do is take a Z, have this one just hit on the first few, and then I'll use the other one as the slides. Yeah, this could sound hard. Maybe just two there. And then in this section, we could add some slides. Maybe for the first one, we can just have it slide up. Let's try that up an octave. Yeah, mad. And then just some simple slides here. Could make this just slide up in an octave. Mad. And then at the end, yeah, just one and then a couple chops. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going back to the fat and wide 808. It's still my favorite. Okay, and I'm going to extend the pattern and then come up with a second 808 pattern. And now what I want to do is not use the Z in the first half and then just use the fat and wide. Just have that slide up. Copy this one out and then just bring those down. Bring this one down as well. Alright, the kick and 808s are sounding sick. It's time to get some perks in. Let's get a shaker in. We'll just fade those ones out. Okay, I want some kind of perk hit. I think this one. Okay, I think an open hat as well. I think we just need some sort of transition as well. Let's try this one here. And then I think the last thing is with that perk hit, we'll just add a couple more here. But we could get two different ones. I always end up going back to this one. So yeah, I'll bring these back and then just bring the velocity down a bit. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of flanger to them. Alright, that's definitely enough now. And I haven't even tested it with the other part of the melody yet. Yeah, it still sounded sick. This beat's actually hard. So let's go ahead and arrange it. I'll split this drum pattern, and then yeah, I'm gonna move everything forward because I definitely want the original sample as the intro. I think I'll take the organ out, these plucks as well, and then I'll turn the EQ off too, and then maybe just have the drums at the end. Although they sound a little bit weird stretched, I'll see if we've got another. I think I know the perfect kit for drum fills. This one could be sick actually. Sounding mad. I'm also gonna get rid of the trap 808. Let's save that for the verse too. I think maybe save these plucks and this organ. Could even save the vocals. Yeah, give it some room to breathe. And then I can also just take these 808s, the longer ones, bring these in here. And then just a quick cut here and keep the open hat. All right, I have to get my camera flashing as well. Had to be in there. All right, we've just copied that over for the verse. Might leave the vocals out here, and then yeah, just start simplifying it. Might leave the vocals out here, and then just have little parts come in. But I'll save these for this section. Leave most things in here. And then when it gets to this part, we'll create a bridge. So maybe I'll cut everything and then bring that intro back in. Let's try this. Yeah, that's the one. And then I can just copy that over. All right, let's hear it from the beginning. So yeah, in the intro, just started with the main sample. And I kept it kind of short. Then we got the fill. Sounded so sick. And yeah, the 808. I got rid of these A's. Just saved them for the verse. So now we got the switch up, which is the same progression but just reversed like you saw. And then just chop to the vocals.